Hey guys, in this video we're gonna have a tier list about the SSR character animus that you can get from the selective banner, which one are a good idea and which one are not. And for the tier list we're gonna consider mostly the PvE aspect of the game. This is because despite the game being a PvP game, you need to be good at farming PvE mode, especially module and shell, to be actually successful and strong and good in PvP. And I will also give priority, I would say, in my reasoning to Terror Maton and Doki Doki, because I would say that's the dungeon that you need to be able to clear the most at the highest difficulty to start to get all the module that you want to be able to farm properly also Shell and Aurora dungeons, which is also for module, but I would say, in my opinion, Doki Doki and Terror Maton are more important. So this is all the logic behind the tier list. And as usual, remember to like the video, subscribe if you didn't already, and let's start. So, first one is gonna be Biotin. I would say Biotin is a very good choice. The thing is, if you're gonna roll for Freya, maybe you could move her to good, because you already have a very strong, very good supportive character. If you're not rolling for Freya, then she's definitely a very good choice, because she does a lot of things. She's a very good supportive character, and she can also resurrect, which is obviously a very strong point of this character. And so yeah, I would say overall is a very good choice. Lose a little bit of point if you go for Freya, which it's what I would advise, because she looks very strong. I didn't try her yet, but on paper she looks like absolute must pull for everybody. But yeah, that's for Biotin. Then we have for Born, I think. I'm not remembering like most of the name of the new character because I didn't play them yet in the game, but I think it's Born. And I would say still very good choice, a little bit less than Biotin, and the reason is that this character look very strong for early and mid game. He has a very strong kit for farming. The problem is that I don't think he's gonna be that good in end game. I could be wrong because again I didn't try him yet, and I also will not have time to reach end game probably in the final beta. I'm not sure yet, but probably not much. And my only fear is that maybe if you overinvest too much into him, you might regret it in end game. So for this reason, I would say very good for early game and mid game for sure, because he looks like he's gonna have a lot of damage in that part of the game. But then I'm not very confident about his end game. Then we have Celis, if I pronounce the name correctly. Despite the buff that she got in the last patch, which I made a video about, by the way, so if you want to check it out, it's in my channel, where I talk about all the balance that the character received. I still think she's not that much of a good idea to start with her, in my opinion. If you want, I would say DPS is a better choice for the selective gacha, for the selective role. If you prefer, you could go for a supporting character, like Biotin, for example. But again, if you want supportive character, I don't think she's the best choice. You have other characters that are much better. So yeah, might not be a good idea, especially considering that a lot of people are gonna roll for Freya anyway. So yeah, that's her spot in my opinion. Then we have Elkid. Elkid is good. It's a good choice. I would say before the heavy nerf that he got, I would say it was a very good choice. Now it's good choice, but again, his kit is still very strong, especially for PvE, and he can still do a very good job of what he does. So especially the barrier, despite the nerf. So very good choice if you like the design or if you like him overall as a character and you want to go for him despite the nerf. I would say why not? It's still a good character in my opinion. Then we have Oyan, and I think she's not available anymore. So I think they're doing a rework on her. So I hope she's gonna get available again soon, because she was very interesting and very fun, but not available for now. So not much else to say. I forgot this guy name. Is it Chloros? Chlor something? Wait, let me check. Chloros. Okay, Chloros, not Chloros. Chloros. Sorry, Chloros. I forgot the name because it's not a good idea, in my opinion, to go for him. The thing is, he looks very strong and very fun to play, but not for early game. And also, is not. It doesn't have AoE, very good AoE damage. He's more like a single target damage character. So this is why is not a good idea. I still like him more than her, so I'm gonna move him in front. But yeah, that's it really. Claus, I would say Claus, we can argue is very good or good choice. I would say is good for what she does in my opinion. And again, especially considering a lot of people will roll for Freya, and so they're gonna get a lot of support from her already. Yeah, overall, I would say Biotin is a better supporting character if you want support, in my opinion. But Claus is still good, still a good choice overall. You can argue and put her in very good. I'm not gonna say it's a mistake because she's very strong and very good at what she does. Then we have Lian. not needed. I don't think it's she's available in the selective banner anyway, because everybody's gonna get it for free anyway. So that's it for her. Lilit. I would say Lilit, despite losing a little bit of points with all the new animus that we got before the final beta, she's still very good. Like, I think she was like the favorite one from the last beta. Like, a lot of people were using Lilit. She was everywhere. It was so annoying to do PvP in arena because so many Lilit, and it was so annoying to deal with her. And PvE, obviously, she's also very, very good, very strong choice. If you know how to use her, I would say she's a little bit more difficult to use compared to other DPS character like Born, or like the one we're gonna see in the future, like Tiamat or Real Mocha. But still, very good choice. I don't think you're gonna go wrong if you go for Lilith. She has so many use in so many mode, and both PvE and PvP. It's why not. Then we have, I think her name is. Ah no, wait, I forgot. I was about to skip Linglaw. I think Linglaw is not needed. Like, you're gonna have already healer for the first week. You're also gonna get uh, Freya, I was about to forget her name, as a supporting character, which can also heal. Like, it's not a directly heal, it's through the buff that she gives to the other character. No, maybe the healing was from the debuff, I forgot. But you're gonna get healing from her anyway, and you also have other healer for the early phase of the game, like you have Sanya, and you also have Dorothy. So don't think it's a good idea. Like, dupe are not that strong, that good in this game, and so I don't think it's a good idea to go for Linglaw in the selective banner. Like, just wait 1 week and you're gonna get her anyway. Then we have Mia. Again, if you want a healer and you don't want to wait for Linglaw, you can just go for Mia. I would say Mia, I didn't try her yet, so I don't know if I want to put her before or after Elkid. I will put her after, just because I didn't try her. But again, if you, for whatever reason, you don't want to use Dorothy, you don't want to use Sanya, and you want a healer from the selective banner, you can just go for Mia. It's you're gonna get Linglaw later, so, and I don't think you need a dupe, so just go for Mia at that point. But still, I would advise not to go for a healer, in my opinion. It's not the best possible choice. If you like her design, like, and you just want a healer, why not? Then we have Rahu. I would say Rahu is arguably, you can put him in front of Claus, just because of how team building work and like what I think I need for PvE. I would say Claus is still better in my opinion, but if you like the design, and or for whatever reason you like his kit, you want Rahu, it's absolutely very solid choice. He's very strong, he's scaling on defense, so he's gonna make survivability much easier for the team and for himself. Like, he's gonna be there, and then once you build him up, he's gonna do a lot of damage. It's, of course, it's a good choice. I wouldn't say it's my favorite choice or my first choice, but still, you don't go wrong if you go for Rahu. And then we have Real Mocha, if I didn't mess up the name. I remember her name a little bit better than the other new character, for the simple reason that this is the one I want to go for when it comes to selective banner in this final beta. And the reason is that on paper she looks super crazy strong. Like, it's okay. So for Terror Maton, she has a neutral attribute, and also she's not gonna have problems. She's not gonna get the debuff in Doki Doki Dungeon. So it's a very, very solid choice. She has very good AoE damage, splash damage, and also the crazy thing that if she kills someone with the skill, then the full damage, like the 100% damage, also is applied to everybody else. It's like, it's ridiculous. Come on, she's gonna work so well with a character like Freya or Tsukiomi. It's, oh my god, I cannot wait to try this character. I think it's very, very good choice in my opinion. And then we have Rosa. I think Rosa is good choice. I would say, let me put her here. Again, I'm not gonna put her in front of these guys here because I didn't try her. And normally, I would say, based on like she's DPS, she's very good and everything, I would say she's very good choice. I only put her in good because I think she's more geared up. Like, is that probably not the correct word in English? But you get what I mean. She's probably more of a character for endgame, just because you need to build her up and all her stat more compared to other character like Born or Real Mocha to do very, very good damage. And end game, she's definitely gonna be a monster, but early game, mid game, I would say is not as good as a choice as Born or Real Mocha, my opinion. And that's it, really. That's the only reason she's here and not here. And again, she looks very, very strong, but you just need a little bit more investment. Maybe if you're a whale and you're gonna spend a lot of money in the final beta and the launch of the game, then it's a very good choice. If you're like light spender or free to play, it's probably good choice, not the best one, because you need to build her up more compared to other character to make her do like the best job possible. Then we have Tiamat. Tiamat is the character I got from my previous beta in the selective banner, and she's absolutely super good. I would say, arguably, maybe now you can put her a little bit behind because she got some nerf, she got a small buff. I need to try her again to be sure about her positioning here, but I still think, even despite like the balancing that she got, it's still a very good choice. She's so amazing. Like I love this character so much. I hope to find her as soon as possible in my account when the game officially launch in June because she's so crazy good, and I also really like the design. And it's also very fun to play, in my opinion. The taunt, I like the taunt, I like the transformation. Then she can nuke, and you can do so many crazy things with other character, and pairing them up with her, it's oh my god, absolutely amazing. I love Tiamat. Then we have Tsukiomi. Tsukiomi is another one of those characters that I really, really look forward to try, both because I like the design and because she looks so good on paper. Like, you put Tsukiomi into any team with a good DPS, which arguably you should always have a good DPS. I mean, there are some team that is like damage over time, so you don't really need a super aggressive character. But anyway, overall, I think it's one of those characters like Freya that you put into any team and she's gonna be a monster. She's gonna help so much. So definitely, very, very good choice. Again, it's a supporting character, it's not a DPS. So if you want to go for damage, you go for character like Lilit, Tiamat, or Mocha. If you want support, or Born. If you want supporting character, I think Tsukiomi and Biotin are the top choice here. And I only put her behind everybody else because I didn't try her yet. But yeah, I think she's very, very good choice, very solid choice. Veronica, I would say. So here's the thing. Veronica in PvE, out of all the other character, I think she doesn't perform as well. Now she got a nerf, and also she's not gonna be as strong in PvP, even if she's still gonna be very strong in PvP, don't get me wrong. She just got balanced. She was overpowered before because of the ability to always steal the buff, the unique buff, and then give it to everybody, to other character like in the team. Now after the nerf, I would say good. I also wouldn't put her into very good even before the nerf, sorry, because just overall for what she does is not the character I would pick for early game or mid game. She's still a good choice, especially if you still want to build a team like around her, considering her skill set and her kit for PvP. But I don't know, man, because as I mentioned before, I'm gonna give priority to farming module, and then shell, and then PvP. I would say it's borderline, like at the end of good choice for me. It's not in the top priority. And then we have Xiada. I would say Xiada. So the problem with Xiada is that she has disadvantage in Terrormaton. So Lian, which you get for free, is gonna be a better choice there for damage because she has the advantage, and Xiada has the disadvantage. Now she's gonna have she's gonna perform well in Doki Doki, and she's a good DPS overall. I would say she needs a little bit of a build up, but she's a good DPS. By no means she's not good, but just for the problem that she cannot perform as good as other character like Real Mocha in, or probably also Born, even if I didn't try them yet, in Terrormaton, I would say she's a little bit behind when it comes to choice with the selective banner. Again, if you like the design, absolutely go for her. Like, you're gonna have Lian anyway for Terrormaton for damage if you think it's enough, but in my opinion, just not as good as the other guys, both for the attribute and both because you need to build her up a little bit more compared to other character before she does very, very high damage, very, very good damage. And that's it, really. That's it for my tier list and my choice. I hope it makes sense to you guys, and of course, if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comment. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope it was useful, and see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.